Have you ever looked at the word red printed in blue ink and felt your brain momentarily short circuit when trying to say the color instead of reading the text? If so, you need the Stroop effect explained. This simple cognitive glitch reveals massive secrets about how our human brains function daily. You see, reading is an incredibly fast, automatic habit for most adults, while naming a color requires much more conscious effort. When researchers introduced the famous Stroop effect experiment in psychology, they discovered a bizarre bottleneck in human processing. Our brains literally fight themselves when given conflicting visual information. Look closely at the screen. Try saying the colors of these words out loud as fast as you can. Did you stumble? So, what is Stroop effect exactly? It is the delay in your reaction time when you face a mismatch between a word's meaning and its physical ink color. During a standard Stroop effect experiment, psychologists measure this precise delay. They attribute this fascinating lag to a concept called cognitive interference. Your automatic reading habit actively disrupts your ability to use selective attention. Your brain struggles to ignore the text while isolating the actual color of the ink presented. If we want a formal Stroop effect definition, it is a demonstration of interference in the reaction time of a task. It occurs because semantic processing, understanding the meaning of words, is deeply ingrained. Your brain processes the word's meaning much faster than it processes the visual data of the color itself. Stop and think about driving a car. You don't think about every pedal press, right? Having the Stroop effect explained hinges entirely on this idea of automaticity. Reading has become an automatic process for you, bypassing conscious control, which is why the contradictory color creates such a massive mental traffic jam. Within the broader field of Stroop effect psychology, researchers rely heavily on variations of this classic color word test. They use it to evaluate brain damage, mental fatigue, and even certain psychiatric and neurological disorders. It acts as a powerful diagnostic tool to measure our executive functioning and cognitive control networks. First published in the 1930s by Ridley Stroop, the original paper remains one of the most cited in experimental psychology. When looking at modern Stroop effect examples, you might see directional arrows paired with contradictory text. The core interference principle remains completely identical throughout these various testing adaptations today. Pause for a second and imagine playing a video game where pushing up makes you go down. Frustrating, isn't it? That friction is your brain demanding cognitive flexibility. You have to actively suppress an automatic urge and force a deliberate action instead. It takes heavy mental resources to override ingrained habits. Ultimately, these minor mental glitches remind us that our brains operate on complex, overlapping systems of automation and control. So the next time you find yourself stumbling over mismatched labels, just smile. You have just experienced the magic of the human brain firsthand in your own beautifully complicated, wildly efficient mind.